Oh, welcome to Speedy History. Today, I'm reviewing The Man in the Iron Mask. So, grab your popcorn and let's see how this movie stacks up against the real history. First off, let's set the stage. The Man in the Iron Mask, released in 1998 and directed by Randall Wallace, is inspired by Alexandre Dumas' classic novel. The story is set in 17th century France during the reign of King Louis XIV, also known as the Sun King. The film revolves around the legendary musketeers, Athos, Porthos, Aramis, and the newly introduced D'Artagnan, as they uncover a deep state conspiracy involving a mysterious prisoner forced to wear an iron mask. While the movie is based on historical figures and events, it takes quite a few creative liberties to craft an engaging narrative. The real story of the Man in the Iron Mask is shrouded in mystery, with various theories about his identity and fate, none of which are definitively proven. Let's talk about one of the biggest mysteries, the identity of the Man in the Iron Mask. The film portrays him as Raoul de Broglie, a loyal servant wrongfully imprisoned by King Louis XIV. Historically, several theories suggest he could have been an identical twin of Louis XIV or a disgraced noble. However, there's no concrete evidence to support any single theory, making the film's choice one of many possible interpretations. While the film offers a compelling narrative, it remains one of many speculative interpretations of this historical enigma. Next up is King Louis XIV himself. In the movie, he's depicted as a manipulative and power hungry monarch, which aligns with some historical accounts of his absolute rule and centralization of power. However, the film exaggerates certain aspects for dramatic effect. Historically, Louis XIV was indeed a strong ruler, but his motivations and personality were more complex than the villainous portrayal suggests. Now, on to the Musketeers: Athos, Porthos, Aramis, and D'Artagnan. These characters are iconic figures from Dumas' novels, but the film blends fiction with reality. In reality, musketeers were elite soldiers serving the king, but their personal stories and camaraderie, as depicted in the film, are largely fictionalized to enhance the narrative. The film's depiction of their adventures and personal bonds is more a creation of fiction than a reflection of historical records. Let's delve into some cool details about the era, like the weapons, tactics, uniforms, and battle formations. The Man in the Iron Mask does a great job showcasing the musketeers' arsenal. From the elegant swords to the muskets, the weapons are portrayed with a level of authenticity that true history buffs will appreciate. However, some of the larger, more ornate weapons in the movie are exaggerated for visual impact. In reality, while musketeers did have impressive arms, they were more practical and less flamboyant than portrayed. When it comes to tactics, the film highlights the combination of swordsmanship and firearm use typical of the period. Musketeers were trained to fight both in melee and at range, using their muskets to soften enemy lines before engaging in sword combat. The battle formations shown in the movie, such as the tight-knit lines during assaults, are historically accurate. Musketeers often fought in disciplined groups to maximize their effectiveness against opponents. The film's portrayal of these formations adds authenticity to the battle scenes, even if some strategic elements are simplified. Uniforms and armor in The Man in the Iron Mask are meticulously designed, featuring the signature plumed hats, doublets, and elaborate cloaks that musketeers would have worn. These costumes are largely accurate, reflecting the fashion and military attire of 17th century France. While the film stays true to the general style, some embellishments are made to enhance the visual appeal, such as more vibrant colors and additional decorative elements that may not have been as prevalent historically. Now, let's break down what's true and what's a bit of Hollywood magic. The Man in the Iron Mask excels in capturing the essence of 17th century France and the musketeers' bravery. The large-scale battles, detailed costumes, and the intricate plot weave a captivating story. However, the film takes several creative liberties. The movie compresses and rearranges events to keep the story moving. The real story of the Man in the Iron Mask is a historical mystery with no definitive timeline, making the film's specific sequences of events one of many possible interpretations. The romantic subplot between Raoul and Isabelle is largely fictional. Historically, there's no evidence of such a relationship, and Isabelle was much younger during the time depicted. This relationship was likely created to add personal stakes to Raoul's character. Scenes like the dramatic rescue missions and intense personal vendettas are heightened for cinematic effect. While they make for thrilling viewing, they deviate from the more subdued and complex nature of historical events. Additionally, the motivations of certain characters are altered to enhance the drama, creating more personal conflicts than what historical records suggest. Now, let's talk visuals. Randall Wallace's direction and the film's cinematography are stunning. The sweeping shots of the French countryside, the intricate sword fights, and the intense battle scenes really draw you into the 17th century setting. The use of dynamic camera movements during combat adds a sense of urgency and realism, making the chaos of battle feel palpable. Plus, the film's score perfectly complements the action, heightening the emotional and dramatic moments throughout the story. At its core, The Man in the Iron Mask explores themes of loyalty, friendship, and the struggle against tyranny. The bond between the musketeers is a central theme, highlighting the importance of camaraderie and unity in the face of adversity. The film also delves into the personal cost of power and corruption, portraying King Louis XIV's transformation from a reluctant ruler to an absolute monarch. These themes resonate deeply, offering timeless lessons on the value of integrity and the dangers of unchecked authority. Since its release in 1998, The Man in the Iron Mask has made a significant impact on both cinema and popular culture. While it might not have garnered as many awards as some other historical epics, it remains a beloved adventure that brought the legendary musketeers back to life for a new generation. The film's elaborate costumes, impressive set designs, and engaging storyline have left a lasting impression on audiences worldwide. It continues to inspire fans of swashbuckling tales and historical dramas alike, reinforcing the enduring appeal of the Musketeers' legacy. So, what's the final verdict? The Man in the Iron Mask is a thrilling and visually captivating film that brings the legendary Musketeers back to life with flair and excitement. Sure, it bends some historical facts for the sake of drama, but its ability to entertain and inspire makes it a worthy watch. Whether you're a history buff or just love a good adventure, The Man in the Iron Mask offers a delightful mix of action, drama, and camaraderie that keeps you hooked from start to finish. Remember, while movies like this are a fantastic way to spark interest in historical events, it's always worth digging deeper into the real stories behind the screen. What do you think? Does The Man in the Iron Mask honor the legacy of the Musketeers, or does it stray too far from the truth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an episode from Speedy History. Until next time, keep exploring history and uncovering the stories behind your favorite films.